Well, welcome back to season 28, War Season 28. So I started out with a couple of my favorite pastime picks of war. The old Dilly, do you even know this game? Famous quote by Miss Taters. And then the, Don't Dap It Up Championship, which I claim #1 prize by everyone. That's the worst fight they've ever seen. So, anyway, we're going into this first war of War 28. We skipped or season 27 because Taters took the season off, which is fully acceptable, fully understandable. Like, the dude does so much work, and like everyone in For Loki and myself, we love that guy. If you're not sub to him, you need to go sub to him because he's a great guy. I actually made him ribs one weekend and went and delivered them to him. And hopefully someday he'll post that food video where he reviews my videos or reviews my ribs because I really want to know what he thinks about them. So, yeah. Going to that first fight, it was Rolk versus Namora on Path 9, Node 9, which... simple. It's just a very simple fight. You would seriously have to mess up a lot to to lose that fight. Multiple specials to the face. There's really no complications to it. The trick of that one and this next fight is trying to use Ghost on these fights, which I understand. Namor can be ghosted, but it's a little bit complicated because of the whole where he reflects your damage back on the phase intercept stuff. So anyway, going into this next fight, it's Airwalker, which is another counter ghost. So I guess this is a bit of a mistake on their part that they put two ghost counters on the same path. So not really sure what they were thinking. As for this Airwalker, this fight at the start didn't quite go the way I wanted because I wanted them to hold on to their specials, and then I would start betting it at special 2. So I would have a lot more time to just do some damage. But, it is what it is. And then I got to the SB3. I got 3 bars of power. And all I was trying to do is wait on him, to be honest. To throw that special 2. And then after he did it, I threw the SB3. And that's pretty much the end of that fight. Pretty simple fight with Rolk. He puts that persistent charge on you, which I didn't include that in this video, and I meant to. It really only applies to Airwalker. So, like, if I fought 2 Airwalkers in a row, it would matter. Dang it. I can't. If I find another Airwalker, I'll make sure to screenshot it. But pretty much it that persistent charge, the X you see over there, doesn't mean anything. So, yeah. Going into this fight, I thought it'd be really simple. I was like, oh, well, this is no big deal. It's just like whatever. And then I dex the SB1, and I'm like, oh, boy, I forgot about MD. And that's when I noticed the MD, and I was like, this is a problem. And right now I'm trying to figure out exactly how am I going to navigate this. And then I'm like, okay, as long as he's not pure of heart, he can't cause incinerate, but he can't nullify. And I'm like, I don't remember exactly how this works. And so I'm just like, this whole middle part right now is me right now trying to figure out, okay, how exactly do I get out of this? Do I push him to SB2s? Is that like the proper way? Do I just like try to parry away on getting him to throw his specials? And then right there he gets the unblockable from the bubble shield, which is going to give me the unstoppable, which again is going to cause the MD to trigger whenever the unstoppable finishes. So it's like, crud. So at this point, I'm completely lost. I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna try to bait special ones, and as soon as he gets to a bar of power, I'm just gonna try to bait the special one. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, all right, he's down to 14%. So I'm just like, all right, can I get him to throw a special and not get hit? And I'm at 17 charges on the bubble shield. I think I'm okay. And here I get no crits, and he's not dead. And I'm like, thank goodness. That fight went far and away more difficult than I expected. I forgot about MD. I forgot about the interaction between the unstoppable over 15 rock stacks causing unstoppable and then triggering MD. All of these things were just like, yeah, I didn't really consider all of that whenever I was really thinking about that fight. It's been in a 2-month off season pretty much, and it's just been like, oops. So, but yeah, so here we go into this next fight, and immediately it's starting out bad. I was planning on just parrying heavy, but I'm not getting those heavies off at the rate I expected. So here I threw the SP2, and then I see his charges go up, and I'm like, okay, that's not great. But I'm like, all right, so all I'm going to do here is fight him normally, and then we'll get down to his immortality phase, and then just let it go. And there I did a little bit back-to-back because of the power drain plus him being cornered. I was just like, all right, so where's the immortality going to end? And here he goes double immortality. And I'm like, what just happened? So I kind of threw the SP2 like, all right, I'm just going to kind of like try to pause things. And then he's dead. And I'm like, I don't know what just happened. He was immortal, he died when immortal came back because the timer ended, and then went immortal again. I threw this special, and I tried to dex out of it after the special, and then he died. I'm not really sure what the interaction there was, to be honest. It's if anyone's got an answer for that, go ahead and put it in the comments, because like the video, subscribe, and put it in the comments. Like, what the heck just happened there? Because one, I thought he could only go immortal once. Because, like, I didn't really do much. And then he goes immortal a second time. And I threw the special kind of like, I'm confused. And, it is what it is. So, I made it out alive. And I guess that's, whether by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. So... all right, so let's get into this Iron Man fight. Coming into this fight, I was just like, all right, so I can do my re-parries on this fight. I'm going to be all right. And I was like, all right, all I got to do is keep his armors down. So, like, if he gets to 1 armor, then I'm just going to kind of, like, play passively. Because just 1 armor reduces the crit ability. I forget exactly what the percentage is, but each molecular armor for Iron Man Infinity War reduces your chance to crit by X percentage or something like that. Or at least I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked into it for a while. So going into this fight, it's pretty much just like, all right, well, take it slow, get down to 15%, and then whenever you get down below 15%, just use heavies. It's pretty simple. down below 15%, you don't really have to worry about anything whenever you're using the heavies. And if you use a heavy when he's below 15%, just wait till the armor falls off and bait out whatever energy he has. Basically, the goal is to try to keep him below 1 bar of power so that if he does trigger an armor up, it'll never take him straight to 3 bars, where I think he gains about 1.5 bars of power if he has 1 armor up. So it's kind of like, eh. So that worked out decently close to how I planned it with Thing. You know, you don't have to worry about the nullify, but, you know, it wasn't perfect, but it was good enough. As for the 3-minute boosts on this fight, or on this war, I pretty much have the idea, like every war, I'm going to try to use an invulnerability as SB1 boost and a combat regen boost. So the last 2 were the combat regen boost. This one was the invulnerability in case he got stingy. And the SB1 boost you'll see in the mini fight. So for this fight, I was trying to get off SB1s as they were available. And other than that, this fight's kind of simple. If you don't want to try to throw any specials, it's mostly about using the invulnerability boost so you don't get just smashed by the SB3. Otherwise, he's typically pretty lax with the SB2. But, you know, you don't ever want to rely on your opponent with passive power gain like Vision Arcus does whenever you're fighting him like I am here. So this all worked out pretty much to plan, pretty much in a ideal scenario. And but we move on. So here I am against this MODOK on node 49. There's various issues with MODOK on node 49. The main one being is you can no longer really ghost him reliably, and you can no longer quake him. And this quake was kind of the favorited counter for MODOK, but I got assigned it, and I was like, I've done this fight before, so I can do it. And it's mostly just about, you know, shortening your combos. Never finish a full 5-hit combo. Finish a 4-hit combo, and unless the 5-hit was after the 4 shield had been down while you're mid combo. So there I tried for a little intercept, and I got smashed in the face by a combo. There I just screwed up, and I got smashed in the face by the SB1. And I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna let this like intimidate me. I'm just gonna, you know, relax. I'm just gonna be like, okay, this is what it is. And this is where the SB1 boost kind of comes in handy, because you know, I'm already at an SB3, and the SB3 is going to do a ton of damage with the after effect damage and then with the incinerate damage. So you can see he went from, I don't know, 65, 75% damage, or 65, 75% health down to, you know, 25, 20% health. So, you know, that was a big difference. But, you know, things didn't work out exactly as planned, but always have contingencies. And so here we are in the first season, or first war of season 28. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all are just like, you're a little bit discombobulated, and I'm gonna be like, well, because we haven't had war in almost 2 months, I'm a little bit off. So, anyway, so here is the stats for War 1 of season 28. We have Taters back, so we've got all the cool ass stats back, all that type of stuff. So 7 kills, 0 deaths, 100% solar rate, true difficulty rating of an 8.2, solar rate bonus of a 0.74. Total power rating so far is 8.95, and my PR rank in my BG is 4. Overall, and for Loki is 6. So I finished 4th in my battle group. Any other one of my battle groups, I would have finished 2nd in. So, hey, that's how savage BG1 is in for Loki. So it's all good, and I'm looking forward to the next war. So y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.